from that southwest corner up towards almost due north. Monster.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one for the players. I don't know, it's a little favorable, I guess, to the west hand side here. So everyone, playing that eastern zone is going to have a long rotation, and Polar Peak seems to be pretty hot here. Oh boy, the tables are turning here as the health pool is going to go to Vivid's favor if he can catch an opportunity.
But Marksman is throwing dynamite down towards him, not going to let him set for that. He has to recognize he has those shields on the ground. I'm not sure if he saw it, but now this is a huge disadvantage for Marksman. Down 100 effective HP, so despite having the high ground, but the dynamite going to pop him and expose Vivid. He now knows exactly what hits him with one boogie bomb. Does he follow up with a second?
Oh boy, with Boogie!
He got it! He got the second one! He's gonna look to line up that one shot. 144. Vivid immediately defends himself. Now it's an even fight. Both are in one-hit territory. Vivid connects with that hand cannon, pops the mini. White tap pops on out. The edit's coming across, and Vivid cleans it up, feeling himself monster.
Whoever gets caught out on position is gonna get punished pretty hard here. Now it's Aiden who's one step closer and high ground.
Yeah, notice how they're all crouching around. Don't want to give too much audible information away, but they're also holding the right-hand advantages. That means you don't have to expose as much of your body, and there's the shot. First one goes down, and Aiden, right-hand advantage. We talked about it with the patient slobbing there, lines it up, swaps over to that blue suppressed SMG. Now jumping over to Saf and Legidian. Saf trying to find the angle. He counter-edits out because he knows Legidian's trying to get the shot. Saf has been consistent all day, rarely ever outside the top 10, but Legidian's trying to change that.
Yeah, I like what he's trying to do here. He's getting this big pot off. He does have the time now. Legidian doesn't want to commit in, though. There's way too many walls. Oh, it looks like he thinks it's time to do it. And that's why you don't go in the box.
Didn't even need the trap. He had the insurance policy.
In case you're just joining us, guys, we're gathered together at the Fortnite Secret Skirmish. We're currently in the solo portion. Game 5. Yesterday was all duos. Today we have solo action. Let's take a look at these mid-game highlights here with Bala so you can keep you guys up to date.
Monster, and here we have Jake Cuddy versus JDW, and this is such a nice play from JDW. See how Jake Cuddy goes into the box and he immediately places the stairs and gets that trap elim there. That's going to be his first one. He's going to go on to try for more. But next, Patek versus Outlet. Another really nice play and a fortunate event for him. The stair edit there was so amazing by Patek, so quick and clean. And then we have Naga Ops, who is somewhere in our standings high up. He's going to take out Overpeak from far. He's off on a run. We're going to take a look at that possibly in the post game as well, as there are stuff that goes on. But here's Sat. He's in the lead as Legedian jumps in, and another trap play. Everybody with their traps getting such nice elims there. And we're going to see the standings are starting to shake up.
Yep, and now Naga Ops jumping over on 4 elims. Our current elim leader who is left in the match. One more will give him an additional point. 2 points will put him in the money in that top 20 situation. That's what the players are fighting for. And now look at that, trying to find whatever shots he can with that legendary suppressed AR, catching people who are rotating. He has to leave pretty early on. He's at the backside of the circle, but he's looking like he's going to try and find people rotating, and there's a lot nearby.
And this big elimination right here, because this is worth a point in this game format here. This next elimination will be his 5th, and then he will be so close to the big bonus. This is a big rotation here. He is looking for players. That's Whites. Makes the edit. The Storm unfortunately takes him out there, but it's a rift to go. He catches it.
Yeah, and look at all the players in the sky. That's what we talk about, recycled utility. You see that Storm Surge warning go away. That means players are being eliminated. We're now down to 30 players left. And look at those poach, Bizzle, Schmecht, Persecute, Clarity, Naga. Some opting to drop down to try and get a piece of the action on the low ground. They want elim, they want points. Trying to fall down on ultimate high is Naga Ops. But you see all of the tarps being built, players covering themselves from above and below, trying to not get picked when they're rotating. Naga dropping down on that middle tarp, metal out, 57 structures left. Notice how quickly he burns through this in favor of safety.
He also chose to not use floorboards there because he knew a player was below him. Just those little opportunities to save up materials here. Naga's on the offense. That's a big hit right there. 66, there's another player below him. He's looking for blood here. Is he going to be able to find it? Here comes a low-level disengage now, and there's going to be a player right over to his right.
Will he be able to find the shop? Now being pressured from above. Look at these diagonal tarps, making sure you're building out next to you, then covering your sides, editing forward. This is Bowman now on the low ground, sitting on 6 elims, picks up Armand. Will he be able to get the 7th for a point and then activate Big Bonus, trying to drop down the play on the loop? 100 shot, does not pick it up, gets eliminated by Tfue. Going in, 10 players left. Everyone just got a placement point. Mateos drops down, Saf knocking its builds out from underneath him. This is Chaos. Tfue now 4 elims. 8 players left, looking to find one more, getting those 2 points to catapult himself further into that top 20 after the last game. He's almost there, now out of builds, reliant on finding elims or cleaning up other resources. Kuros on that low ground. Blue team trying to pick up the elim from the siphon. Bizzle ends up living in the storm. Tfue on the low ground with Kuros. Kuros ends up going down to the storm. Bizzle ultimate high.
This is a 1v1. Bizzle versus Tfue here. Tfue's just looking for the peak. He has no materials, didn't even go for
ultimate
the
high.
farmer.
Bizzle is now getting dropped on. They cue the trap. Not going to be able to find it yet. Still 3 players remaining. Tfue
For a second there, I thought it was only 1 player, but it's not.
No, he was sitting all the way up. He had popped the rip, and he was just hanging out above. Tfue trying to knock down the structures. Builds are beginning to fall. Will he catch it? Tfue goes down to Bizzle. Bizzle cleans it up with the pump into the SMG, and that is it. 3 elims into the victory royale. Incredible performance coming out from him. He has to be happy. That's going to catapult him right into the conversation for the last game.
What an incredible finish by Bizzle. One of our favorites to watch from the start of this entire solo series, coming in hot. Here are the final moments. It was actually Flossin who came overhead from the dive down. Super off guard right there. He falls to his death, unfortunately, simultaneously.
Right at the same moment. It was neck and neck. He fell right on the corner. You saw him fall down, and it's just...
And listen, Tfue is actually granted the elim on Flossin because he broke all the structure. So that was Tfue's 5th elimination. Not only placement, and a 2nd point for the elim.
Huge. Saf as well, 6 elims, and then got into the placement points. It's going to catapult them back up there, going back and forth with Vivid.
It's absolute insanity.
Yes.
And we're going to take a look at it here in just a second. Right on your screen right now. Saf, Vivid, Bizzle, Kaizui, Pearl, Tfue, Pate, Armand, Vaccaro, 72 hours. Look at the spread here, Jack.
The most insane part, some of these names, Vivid, Bizzle, Tfue, 72 hours. These are all guys in the top 10 in prize money in Fortnite history. And again, they continue to show how consistent they are. But Saf, the man who won duos yesterday, in first now for solos, but keep in mind the point difference here. Ben, break down a little bit of what some of these players would have to do to dethrone him from that first place spot.
So let's say Saf has a bad game. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen for him, but 11 points, a lead of only 2. Let's look at even just the top 6, down to Tfue there at 7 points. A 4-point spread means that a high elim game or even just a high placement game and a couple eliminations could push literally any of these players into first place over Saf. It's so close, Jack.
Yep. In the top 10, one of the biggest names out there for Fortnite, it is Tfue on the floor.
Hey guys, yes, I am here with the one, the only Tfue. Welcome. Congratulations, you're doing very, very well. You haven't won yet, but you were definitely within range, 7th placement. So we did see you pull up today in a rather nice vehicle. It was beautiful. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, people are saying that I pulled up in a Lambo, but really I pulled up on a bird. You know, I just scooped one off the sidewalk and skirted over to the event. And, you know, I'm doing all right. I got 2nd place last game, so it wasn't too bad. I got 5 kills. Hopefully I get, you know, a couple more points, you know, climb up the ranking a little bit, but I'm not doing too bad, you know.
So what has been your strategy in these past few games to be so consistent? We're constantly seeing you in those last zones, and then last game, Bizzle taking away that victory royale, but excellent performance. What's your strategy?
My strategy, stay out of planes. Every single time I've been in a plane, I just get lasered, either from somebody on the ground or like somebody in another plane. So I'm just staying out of planes completely. And then I'm shooting every plane, so I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, we saw your teammate Cloaksy get, I think, 2 or 3 snipes out of planes that game too. So planes are definitely the focus today. A lot of people wanting to land on them, but now being punished for it. So moving into this next game, last game, are you going to be aggressive, go for those eliminations, or hope to get them in the end zone?
I'm just going to play end zone, hopefully get the safe zone. If I don't have movement, yeah, I'll probably just rushing people.
That sounds great. Well, thank you so much for talking to me today, Turner. I really appreciate it. And back to you guys at the desk.
Tfue, he's learned so much from watching me play on my stream. Great to see him excelling here today.
I think everybody has, Jack, as far as eating burritos goes. But today we're here talking about competitive Fortnite. We want to make sure that we have a focus on exactly what's going down here. We have a ton of prize money in the line. We have one game remaining, and the roster of players here today is absolute. It's insanity.